Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. I am. I'm just me. I'm here. Hello, this is me. How you doing? It's 3/26, September 20th. I almost said October. It's not October. What the hell? I'm not doing too bad today. By this intro, you might think that I'm sounding terrible. However, I'm okay. No, I am okay. I just got done reading through the comments for yesterday's video, which I gotta say, two thoughts here. One is I'm really glad that I asked the question. Like I wasn't sure what I wanted to ask you guys yesterday, and I just kind of talked about it, and I got to learn a lot through asking. And I don't know, I often feel like in this position as a content creator, I try to do my best to not look stupid or like ask a question in a way that would make me look stupid, you know. Uh, but Schrodinger's cat was definitely the question that I asked you yesterday was definitely a question that I asked from a place of not really knowing a whole lot about it, other than just like the vague understanding that a lot of people have. And I'm glad I did because I got to learn a lot. You guys had some really good responses in explaining the experiment to me. I have a better understanding of it, and you know, if you wanna go if you didn't do so, someone left a very good comment breaking it all down, which I pinned in yesterday's video comments, and there were a lot of good comments. You guys really, I was very blown away when I opened up the comment section and saw like four or five really well thought out things. I read them all. I didn't respond to them all. I'm kind of doing that now with a thank you, and it was pretty cool. I'm not gonna try and like recap what I learned as if this were a test because that's gonna be hard, and I don't know. But you know, right on, guys. I appreciate it. It's fun to ask questions. I'm glad I asked a question that was a little more niche because, we all have our spaces that we're very much experts in. And you know, it's cool to see. We're Wurmkin today. I gotta tell you, I don't like Chef. I know he's good. I don't like playing this guy. I he might be my least favorite champion to play right now, honestly. I just don't like him. He's too big. Why isn't Penumbra too big? Well, but here's the difference, right? Because three size. Penumbra's difference is that Penumbra just goes on his own and fucks off, or is Architect. I gotta play a unit with Chef usually, and it's messy, and I don't like it. It is pick space, and then he's good, but I'd rather complain. I know he's good, and I don't hate him that much because like he is very good. I don't like to play him. It's like when I didn't like Little Fade. I just didn't like the player. Firelight Fade had me frustrated for a little while. Anyway, let me ask you a question if you don't mind again. This one's not going to be as thought-provoking perhaps as the Schrodinger's cat question. That's really going to be like for a long time I'm going to be remembering that one. But I've been having these like I want to ask you about dreams again today because I've been having a recurring theme come up in my dreams, and I'm interested if anyone else has anything similar to this. It's not a recurring dream itself, but it's a recurring thing that happens to me in my dreams, which is I don't know why it is, but I'll be driving somewhere in my dream and I'll try to stop the car. Like I'll be coming up to a red light or a stop sign and I go to hit the brakes and the car just keeps going. It like slows down a little bit, but it's like it skids across ice in the dream. And I just go right through a light. And I go, hey, I just ran a red light. Well, that sucks, and I keep going. Nothing ever happens to me for it. Like I don't get arrested in the dream. Nobody gets hurt. I just run a red light in my dream at it's always dark too. It's like late when I have this happen to me. I wonder. Well, anyway, that's what I was thinking about. Do you have any sort of recurring themes in your dreams, perhaps? I'm interested if anyone, because it happens in different places at different lights in my town in my dreams. It's weird. Let me know. Hit me up. And yeah, let's begin, shall we? I noticed too, these intros get longer, but I also have been talking about the game a little bit in the intro as well. Like I took like a minute there to talk about Chef, so, I'm not sweating it too much. No, everyone who hates the intro has moved on at this point, I feel like. There were some people who used to get real mad about it, but I just told them like, hey, you can just go watch a different video. I'm not gonna stop you, or you can click ahead. Either of those options are viable. Let's roll. We are Wurmkin Exile Stygian. It's fine. This is not a bad combo. Plating Sealed, Daedalus, Failure Arcus, Diligent Seraph. Ugh. Echo Infusion, Energy Siphon, Soul Cripple. Soul Cripple's good. Echo Infusion is also good. I shouldn't imply that it isn't. I just sleep on Pyrestone housing. I just don't like it that much because it makes me have to go to another steel shop and pick up another relic or another upgrade. Sometimes your run pans out and there's just 3 multi-strikes for you or whatever you want, but I don't want to believe that it will. I think I want to play Decayer today. I'm gonna play Decayer today. I think that I would take Infector if I had like Infector or I don't like these with Stygian basically because you don't have a movement and I feel like you want to overstack your floor with Chef and then have cards keep him alive. How strong are we? Are we strong enough to click an artifact here? Wurmkin artifacts are so good. I'm gonna click it. Oh, Capricious Reflection. We're having a good one today. Hell yeah. The draw an extra card every 3 cards played is probably a little bit better, but like, come on, dude, Capricious Reflection. That's a hell yeah from me, brother. What do you think the odds are that the 5/1 is infused on the next wave? I don't really know. I'm gonna guess, I'm gonna let the Reap take a hold, I guess, but this might be wrong. I don't think I get a whole lot of Reap value. We're good. I don't get a whole lot of Reap value, though. Hey, that's good. I don't really care if this Apprentice of Light walks. It's what, like 12, 16 damage max? Although my deck's pretty cheap, you know what? I could probably just get away with this Train Steward up here. I should have played the other Train Steward there. That's a misplay alert. The fight will mostly be decided before I see that guy again, but you still should grab him. You do... oh no, these do 5 actually, not 10. I thought these did 10. The priests. I can kill the priest here with 2 fractures, or... yeah, we just do 2 fractures. I want to play Echo Infusion? Yeah, I do. That's acceptable. Take 3, which is fine. Boss is big, very scary. Gonna take a lot of damage to him. I don't think it's worth it to Echo Infusion here. We just want to play Train Steward and let him buy us an extra round of Frostbite, and we're gonna let Foregone Power do all the heavy lifting. This is one of those positions where the boss is hard, but Foregone Power is just a really good card for you. If I draw another one anyway. Yeah, Lifesteal too. Alright, I guess I'm not drawing another Foregone Power. But I have Soul Cripple. Didn't play it so I could do that. Really, it was a bit scary of a combat, but I'm gonna be rewarded with some good Capricious Reflection payouts. These aren't bad. The Remove Consume Shelter is pretty good value. Holdover Echo Infusion, if it were infused, would be bonkers. Absolutely ridiculous hit. But I think it's Remove Consume Shelter here. Hey, it's Triple Permafrost. Whenever I would pick Capricious Reflections on stream when I was playing Monster Train regularly, I would set up a prediction because I got this a lot. I got Triple Permafrost a lot. And here it is again. It's Any Believers? So I feel like as Chef, you want to click purple card, and this is a purple card, Energy Siphon. This card is worthless, but it's 0 energy and it's purple. I think that is good enough. It's also good in the Diligence era. Could look at 2 Stygian units here. Seeing like Hot Shark, Armor Shark would be pretty ideal. I have to pick up some option to kill the Divinity for you, but Hot Shark, Armor Shark might be enough. Maybe like Hot Shark, Siren of the Sea is also ideal. I'm gonna look at Stygian units. I don't really want any Wurmkin units here. You can maybe make Keeper of Echoes go. Hold over for cheap. It's a Hot Shark with a +10. I mean, I wonder if Cold Kaylee is better. Probably not. I feel like having a Quick Sweeper is less viable now. So we'll do Hot Shark. It's a shame he landed a worthless +10, but I'll take it. Dude, I kind of want to do a holdover on that Shelter. That card bangs, but sadly it's too expensive. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna move my chair in. Gotta do that because I know I gotta mute for that because I know I'm gonna hit my desk when I do that. There's no doubt about it. do you want to hold over here? Like, if it's not the shelter is really good though. Like, the card's really good when you hold it over. But it's also so expensive. But I could throw -1s at every other card. I have foregone power. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna talk myself into this. I'm about to do it. Boy, I'm about to do it. I think it's good. I think it's actually good. Because I have foregone power, most of my deck's already pretty cheap. I'm gonna buy a -1 for Fracture. We're gonna move on. I think that shelter is pretty strong. Okay, we're gonna hit it. Yeah. Also, if we see Split Anvil, that shelter is just bonkers. And I'm looking for Endless, and I'm looking for Siren of the Sea now. The Shark and the Chef can go together right now. Later on they will be split apart, but for now they can hang out together. I do need purple card. We got purple card. Now there is a bit of a downside of you have to play Shelter before Foregone Power, because if it discards you're in trouble. I should have grabbed this money actually. That's a misplay too. I should have played the Frostbite on the top floor. Money's a little more important there. Ah well. Get a little bit of armor out of the shelter. We're taking damage, but we're not taking a ton of damage. We're taking little bits of chip damage. Once you fill out on Echoes too, the shelter isn't losing much value. You're losing like 2 or 4 armor, but you're getting the benefit of playing it every turn. So, it's alright. Hey, hold over infused Echo Infusion. This card is nuts. You may remember moments ago when I said this card would be nuts if it were infused. This card is nuts. That's a free trigger on Inspire, plus 10 HP every turn. Take my 4th Energy Siphon. Holdover Ice Tornado is actually kind of juicy with the 3 Energy Siphons here. This card's kind of bonkers. And Big Mollusk Mage, also there. I've never seen a triple Endless draft before. That is extremely unlikely because there's so many upgrades to roll through, right? That is extremely unlikely to happen. I don't think Keeper of Echoes is as good as Siren is here, so I'm going to hold off. Wow, that's crazy. Because when you gotta think about it, right? How many Steel Shop upgrades are there? Because Triple Permafrost is okay. There's certain upgrades that aren't applicable, right? Like on Energy Siphon, Permafrost is pretty likely because your options are only Permafrost double stack, right? On those units, it could be anything. You could put anything from any clan also. That's crazy. Show me Siren or Shark. Wow, they both have damage shield 3. That also seems pretty unlikely. Down for an Offering Monument. Never against it. Ophelia is not too exciting. I'll take Offering Monument. No, not enough money for re-rolling here. Give me an Wurmkin. Maybe I was gonna take Wildwood Sap. I don't think I'm gonna take Wildwood Sap though. Maybe Umbra Banner there is better for Space Prism, but do I really want to play Space Prism? Not particularly. So I would like to reroll and look for Endless here, but there's no real good look there. If I take Conscription Notice, that card's actually like this is the card that I get from it could be a winning pickup if I take space. Alternatively, you take Base Charge. Base Charge is really hard to pass up there, but we're thinking about. I'll sit on my money here. Ideally, we see. I don't know exactly what. I want something that scales better for Relentless. Is all. I need a Relentless plan right now for the Divinity. Everywhere else we're fine, but the Divinity has a little more expensive tastes. Could take Offering Monument and then basically immediately forget I took Offering Monument. What a strange card for me to take here. Hope the shelter is good enough. And 30 pack shards here, which is a little gross. Did I take Ice Tornado? I did take Ice Tornado. Okay. It's just 12 armor right there, though. No questions asked. Could die here for sure. We're gonna try to focus on stacking up for Relentless here. You gotta give the most respect to Daedalus. And once we cut out a few foregone powers and train stewards, this deck is gonna feel a little more reasonable. Put an energy slice on them. It's fine. Once you try Echo Infusion, it's pretty big. I do want to consider taking draw here. I will probably take draw here because I need it. I'm putting up 2 holdovers now. That's pretty expensive. Boss is dead when I play Ice Tornado. Best to do it this way, I think. He has 10 reef. Yeah. Either way, you guarantee the kill. Go for the Frostbite, but I don't know how that would play out for you. I like Eternal Kinstone here. Remove Consume Wurmkin Spike, kinda gross. I like Eternal Kinstone there. Hey, it's Siren of the Sea with an acceptable upgrade. I'll take that. And I think it's draw and then energy on this run. Maybe you want to argue for space. You're allowed to. Removals are pretty high value, but duplicates are also pretty high value. I will be going to no shops for a while though if I don't go now, so I'm gonna hit the shop now. I think we're gonna do. I might try infusing like the Offering Monument onto the Siren. Drop +1 each turn. I don't know. I want to do Shark into Shark. That's a given, right? Shark goes into Shark for sure. Do self-infuse here. But if I don't see Endless, it's not as good, so we'll keep an eye out first. I could have like my 4th holdover. Honestly, a holdover -1 Eternal Kinstone, this card's really good too. It's hard to say no, this card's kind of a banger. The problem is Diligent Seraph, I'll have to play Foregone Towers, but I'm willing to do it. I'm ready. Sign me up. We got 25 laid out, plus I'm gonna take like 50 already, so. Hey, Intrinsic on Echo Infusion's pretty good. Yeah, this is strong. We are pretty well set for a long time. I feel like the Seraph and Arcus fights could be a little messy, but other than that, I think we're pretty well off here. Let's go. I'll look for multi-strike for the Siren, probably. It just makes her a lot better at killing Relentless. And then the Shark, he does get to fall off a little bit here. I have to find Endless. That's really it. Search for Endless. This is also a weird position where I'm putting my Reap unit on the top floor, so I have less time for Reap to trigger. You know what? I think I actually want to play him down here for now. Later on, I move to Siren gameplay. Make sure I kill Collector here. I think I want the time for Reap to trigger, and I think I want to play mid-floor upon further consideration. I will want to take space, I believe. Oh my god, I could play an infinite. Oh my god, I could play an infinite. Because that's an infinite right there. Monster Train. Slay the Spire. Whatever the fuck. Yeah, draw me a better card. That's a better card. Have you been sitting here waiting for me to recognize the fact that I have an infinite on my hands? How long? How long have you known? Why didn't you tell me sooner? Why didn't I recognize sooner? Am I losing my touch? Perhaps I am. This thing is an ungodly creation that lives for much longer than it should. I'm definitely going to want to take space now, because if I'm doing an infinite, the most painless way to kill the Divinity is going to be one-turning it with Reap. Absolutely. So, we'll want to be keeping an eye on that. If you did not pick up on the infinite, 2 Echo Infusions are neutral on this guy, so you can loop 2 infused Echo Infusions forever and ever. Good that you gain an Echo from playing the Echo card there. It'd be a real shame if this didn't give you an Echo. Boss dead. Good job. But let's take a moment and let's discuss the possibility of me playing an infinite here. Because it's an easy line to victory. Dude, this combat is so long. Oh my god. Return Soul makes it a lot easier because you get to start consuming spells if you don't quite make it. Probably your best pick here. Permafrost on it as well. Ice Storm is that's a really good card. Just 1 use, 20 to 5, like 100 damage. It's purple. Card's really good. I'm gonna hit right. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a duplicate. I'm gonna put it on Shark into Shark here, I think. Makes the Shark a lot better, but I do need to see Endless. But that's okay. This is a risk I'm ready to take. You could also do this, actually. Huh. Shark into Siren. I shouldn't have duplicated if this is the idea, but this might be the play. Because then your relentless plan is just scaling Siren's health for big frostbite numbers. Yo, this is the move. This is the move. I don't need to give her Endless either. This is the play. I'm doing it. I don't think I've ever put anything other than Shark into Shark. It was so second nature there. I was wrong. It was not a Shark into Shark angle. 25, we're at 90 right now, right? Yeah, we're at 90 right now. I think a 10 somewhere along the line, but I don't think it's intrinsic. This run has been a real roller coaster. I'm not gonna take the trial. I don't think I need the money that badly to begin with. It's self-made harpy. I don't think I'm that afraid that enemies are going to live on me. Yeah, maybe I need to take double space even. I don't know. I don't think I'm too worried here though. Put the offering monument down and actually drop an Echo Infusion. Start cycling through some cards here. Yeah. Yeah, it makes it a lot simpler too with the Siren as the Shark because I can play bottom floor more consistently with that. I'm playing top floor here, but in the future, I will be able to change my ways. This is one of those situations where I play differently on these earlier combats than I will later on. Once we get into the harder combats, we get to do more... Like, once I get my Energy Prism, you know, Energy Prism? My space. What the hell? Energy Prism. What the fuck, dude? Who is this guy? Ice Tornado, I'll be honest with you. Bad pick with the foregone powers. Not really the greatest call of my life. We basically made Cold Channel Soul Guard, but if Cold Channel Soul Guard scaled his health instead of his damage, which is pretty good. Yeah, and it's like you get 3 frostbite per hit, but you have infinite health. What more could you want? Full cripple there, fracture there, they're all dead. I think I go to 2 foregone powers. I'm not that invested in this Ice Tornado. I'm also not that invested in playing this infinite because this is already cool enough for me. Perhaps for you it is, you would like something a little more spicy, but for me, this is plenty. This is enough spice. Get some free card plays here. I missed Shelter again. Missed this Shelter twice, unfortunately. It would be better to have 4 energy for that reason. Boss is looking a little scary over there. He is tough for my deck. The The Sycophant is not great, but we barely squeak by. Sycophant and no Frostbite on him ahead of time. Putting down early Frostbite changes things quite a bit, and that's an 8x6, but we lived. Just barely. Dude, another Kinstone? I'm not gonna say no to more Kinstones. This card's really good. And it's purple this time, so it's worth 2 infusions. Endless Cuddle Hex, what the hell? He's infused too, I mean... Dude, you put the shark on that? No steel shops for 3 rings is tough, but I didn't need anything too desperately, so we're alright. Removals or... I mean, I'm down to go to a trinket shop here, actually. And an event. Yeah, let's do it. Get something cool here, like mini stone would be neat. 50% chance to silence enemies is neat, but I don't need it. It's cheap, so I'm gonna grab 40 more Pyre HP, I guess. Encased Divinity, Hammered Chest Plates. I have so much. I don't think Encased Divinity I really care about here. Ah, for the greater good. I'll just play for the greater good here again. It's pretty fun. Card's alright. Helps keep my Siren alive. What else would I do here? I wouldn't put melee weakness down. Yeah. I'll do the thinking man strategy for the greater good here. I'm gonna go through and spend like, I don't know, some money killing some cards off here. I think I might actually just get rid of Shark here, and seems correct to me. Thank you for your service, Mr. Hot Shark. Great job. And we'll stop there. Alright, on to Arcus. Arcus will be our biggest challenge, I fear. He's going to be, A, shutting us down with these looming Dark Shards. The Incant Canceller is going to be rough. And also, he just does one big hit, which the deck isn't super ready to handle. I do like putting this Offering Monument up here so I get value if enemies walk up, though. He didn't get me right away, which is nice. Please. Alright, you got me. You get to, but this is why I like putting Offering Monument up here. You get to just grab like an extra card or two. The damage shield 3 on it is also very nice. Because with extra HP, it would still be losing the HP, you know? Stone goes down. I'm gonna play, just kill this guy. Start getting these shelters down. I did also drop shelter every time last turn, or last combat, so shelter's a pretty big part of my game plan when it generates me, I don't know, a pretty decent amount of armor every turn. You need like 28 armor per turn. Pretty good. That was right. I didn't double check that map, but I thought that guy was dying up there. I will have to pass my next turn to the Incant Shard here. It's a fact of life we all have to deal with. Play our holdovers and end turn. My boy 10 armor. He's earned it. The Siren has a lot of health though. He's definitely getting there. Oh, a little +5 attack for you. Oh, I can't play for the greater good. I won't make this mistake again, don't worry. Forgot about the shelter. My mistake. Yeah, like that is fine. I did reshuffle my deck though, so shelter goes into the bottom. It's gonna be a while before I see it again, sadly. My mistake. My mistake. I got too excited to play for the greater good. What can I say? Can you blame me? It's a fun card to click. Oh, that card only does 20? I thought it did 30 for some reason. Huh. I'll probably end up pulling it back. Here even. Yeah, we'll pull it back again. Good thing I took extra fire health. How you doing there, Arcus? 614. Not exactly what I would like to see. I'd like to see a little bit of a better number here. Am I just gonna drop it right now? Ooh, this guy helps. That guy helps a lot. I think this Frostbite is pretty important. And he's just gonna have to die to the Reef. We have 30 Reef on him. That's doable, I think. We didn't... Arcus is hard because I wasn't allowed to sit down and just take like 2 turns of full reap because he blocked one of those turns with his incant Dark Shard. I was a little bit got. Okay, we just use our Young Offering Monument here. Buy me some time, buddy. Goodbye, my friend. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Thanks, buddy. Told you that thing was gonna be nuts. Another holdover Eternal Kinstone? Please, I'm too full. Permafrost Siren Song? Alright. I could have another bite. So taking space is a good idea because it lets me put Kinstone on the not Kinstone, Offering Monument on the floor. However, as you can see from this previous combat we just experienced, Offering Monument on the floor above is actually kind of sick. So I've actually changed my mind. I'm gonna go Energy. It'll let me stop dropping this shelter too. Oh boy. I would like Incant Armor 2 on the Siren, honestly. I just want to give her more health. And then for the Offering Monument, probably plus 25. I think I do want to see a Steel Shop again, though. Yeah. Am I going to duplicate? Probably not. Endless. Interesting idea of putting Endless on the Siren here as well. She shouldn't die. However, no, this is... Okay, so this is... Okay, it's good, then it's bad. No, in the next 3 combats, it's good, then it's good, then it's bad. Because in the next 2 combats, this is cool. You get the elevator up. In the Divinity, this is worthless. And I need Incant Armor too, probably. So it begs the question of, am I more afraid of Seraph or the Divinity? Or really it begs the question of, do I think I can beat the Divinity without a little bit better scaling on my Siren? I think the answer is yes. I think I put Endless on my Siren here. We'll see if that's the right call. I don't have much in the way of consumes. Having one more Echo slot on the floor is very good for Mind Horde. And here we are. I think in the Divinity I might want to put the Chef in front. Let him tank and leave the Siren for full health. We'll see. See. Cut out a foregone power here. I need to put -1s on for the greater good as well, which I will do here. Although less important now with the energy take. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, definitely gonna be glad I put Endless on for this one. Skipping Heaven's Seal as well, in case you're just listening, not taking the trial here. Right, no Siren draw turn 1 is very frightening. Especially with these enemies. Let's take a look at the deck and see if she's in here. Play my Chef. I have to play him, and I'm going to play him down here. I'm going to look for her. Alright, I didn't hit her, but I got the Shelter. Shelter, good enough. It's a lot of damage for the Chef, so I'm going to have to play the Sentry Siren Sentry in front. Keep her alive is all. This is going to be a good test of our deck's capabilities because this is a lot of damage they're going to send our way. And we need to be able to stand up against it. I think we might be too slow. This is a cool idea for a run, but I think that the damage output just overwhelms it completely. Or I guess the lack of defensive. Yeah, she dies. This is why she has Endless, though, I guess. I did put it on for this combat. The Endless does make it less of a nightmare. However, I mean, I guess ultimately you can just say the Endless was a good choice from this existence. It was right, I would say. Does she live at 1 here? She lives at like 12. Ah, there's another wave. Good news. Thought that was final wave for some reason. I want to have her live though. Like, I don't want to play Ice Storm here. I want her to die. There you go. And Chef's to the point now where he wipes out whole waves pretty comfortably. If I could Elevator the Divinity, this would be free. but you can't. To my endless disappointment. Eternally unhappy about it. Haven't used my totem at all. Ooh, a round of stealth? Hey, this doesn't look good though, you know? You noticing that? Pull back the ice storm. 1109. Like, he's got to take a lot of frostbite. I guess he was just big hitting me. It's only 3 frostbite per hit. Okay, he took like no frostbite. Apparently the frostbite is a lot worse than I intended it to be. That's okay. We will persevere. I trust. No concern. Yeah, singular big hit enemy. Not great for us. Sadly, that's every one of the bosses on that floor. I'm starting to feel my conviction, my faith is being a little shaken here. I'm no longer so certain about our plan. 3 frostbite just scales up a lot slower than I hoped it would. It'll be alright on Diligent though. One sec, I need to move my chair in again. Somehow I ended up screwed it out again. Suppose it's more of a roll, but you get the idea. Cleansing water, kinstone totem, lightstone casing. Like lightstone casing for echo infusion, but what do I even put on it? Nothing. Clearing foregone powers. Diligent be darned. Yeah, I'm gonna do -1s on fractures here. +10 is worthless. Don't forget I need to take 10 as well from the middle here. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna play -1 holdover for the greater good. I think this is a winning option. I saw like 6 holdovers on this run. It was kind of nuts, so. Ice Tornado, if I ever decide to play it, is gonna pop off. Go 5 for cleansing water. I have exactly enough. Let's do it. Alright, Diligent Seraph, let's get it. How is this run? Pretty bad, actually, it looks like. We do consume on Fracture here. That pretty bad is in response to not drawing my Siren turn 1. Very upsetty about that. Drop a Soul Cripple on Seraph. Yeah, putting like 19. Ah, the shelter, no! Putting like 19 Reap on the Seraph is pretty big though. It is rather good. I do have some worthless cards to consume as well. I'm just gonna put a bunch of Reap on him. He's gonna die super easily here. That's fine. I would have died if I didn't put the Endless down. That's the end of it. I'm glad I did it because it would have killed me otherwise if I did not. Yeah, I don't care. It's alright. We expect to take a little bit of damage, it's not that big a deal. We have the extra fire health to sustain us. The shard. I think I want to burn Return Soul here. And I will bring back a Fracture. I'm gonna send that. It's 15-3. That Energy Siphon gets burned next turn for me. And then on a later turn I can do Kinstone. I'll play Foregone Power. That's fine. I need to leave. I want to leave a card for death, but I also want to try and not take 1,000,000 from the enemies, right? As you can probably guess. Prefer to take 0 damage, not 1,000,000. Yeah, I forgot about the Siren song here. Feels like it's easy to do. I should have burned the spell weakness card that I drew there, actually. They're dead. We may as well Ice Tornado. Seraph's down a lot of health. Wow. We've chunked out like 1100 health. This is how these floating bosses are supposed to go. They have not gone this way up until now. This is how it's supposed to be. See what's in the for the greater good. I actually need to have her die. Put it up here. Yeah, spikes for the offering monument. Wonder if that'll hurt me. And oh, she didn't die? What the heck? I guess that's actually ideal, because now she'll die next turn. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I was upset, but I was wrong to be upset. Another spikes. Wow, this is actually pretty intimidating floor, to be honest with you. Now you're gonna die, and you're not gonna die if I play Echo Infusion on you. You need to be at 16 or below. He takes 3 from hitting the guy. Makes sense, checks out. Hey, I drew Shelter. This card has ended up being a little worse than I expected it to be, and that's just because I keep missing it. I just keep dropping it, man. It's tough. What do you have to do, though? I'm gonna burn the Kinstone here. I think I should aim to kill the boss. That's a pretty bad get. I guess I should have aimed too. I probably could have just killed this enemy and been fine, but here we are. I'm gonna take a little bit of damage. And like, you can't do this to the... What I'm about to do here, I can't do to the Divinity, and that's gonna be the core of our issue. My Siren doesn't scale up as much as I had hoped she would. You get right down to it. I wanted a little more out of her than I'm getting. Conduit redirectors up here? What the heck? Almost forgot that I have the Endless Siren for this. Wouldn't have mattered, he would have died to Reap anyway. You fill out enough echoes. 83 Reap doesn't live long. Okay, so the pros of the Divinity are... Oh, we're gonna die to mini-bosses. That's the con. I don't have to deal with the Diligent effect though, so that's nice at least. Decent turn one. I just want to put the Offering Monument down and just let it tank this wave and die. Only 40 damage, but I could cycle a lot of cards here, but if I cycle into the Siren, I just lose. Let's put some stuff here and see where we end up. Like, filling out this floor is pretty good. I should put some here to make these enemies not do so much. They should die to Reap now, actually, I think. Yeah, good enough. I'll take it. I should have done for the greater good first. No, I couldn't do that. Actually, that is not a viable option here. That's another wave down. Waiting for my holdover cards here, game. If you want to be so kind. I got for the greater good, I guess. Actually, maybe I have them all. Never mind, I take it back, video game. I'd like to apologize. My bad, I was just consumed by a moment of upsetting. Ice Tornado? I have faith. That was worthless. Ice Tornado? What the hell? Keeps giving me Sycophants, which are not great. Yeah, we have the Pyre health for a wave to go by though, so ideally we use this Pyre health on the mini bosses because I think they are the scariest, but we have Siren Song as well. We have options. Incanting my Siren is still worth it because she keeps the health because of Endless. Clergyman? Fucking Shelter, man. The Shelter every time! I am inconsolable. Am I gonna Siren Song these clowns? No, I gotta save it for the Inquisitor, I think. This guy's pretty scary. I can Siren Song Ice Tornado him for a lot of damage and hope he doesn't kill me. I can Ice Storm these guys then. Got 17 Reap. He's gonna take a pretty good chunk here. I need to not get behind. I have to worry about the future, not the past. I'll throw Ice Tornado at these guys, or Ice Storm, I mean. It's infused as well, so it's pretty worth. Ouch. I think I have to live this mini-boss and then we're alright. He hurts me quite a bit, though. Well, let's start with this. Play Kinstone. I have to play Siren Song, Ice Tornado. I have to drop for the greater good here. We can do some funky stuff if he's killing me. He is currently killing me. He is no longer killing me. However, a big play here is to, if you don't know, Pyre Bound is also going to apply in the Pyre, so you can double daze him. We take it. I'm a little bit behind on these enemies, but the real problem here is Chef's health bar is getting pretty low. Man's not looking too hot. On the upside, Siren's got a lot of health, and that's decent. 64 here. I don't feel like this is a W though. We don't have enough health, and Siren doesn't have enough health, basically. And I don't have enough Pyre health to let enemies keep walking like I have been. And the Divinity's too high on health. Like everything points to this one being an L, I would say. I've been like chasing catching up on the problems that we've faced so far. And that has set me quite a bit behind, I would wager. Yeah, we're down to 31. Just a few enemies sneaking by here and there has set us back quite heavily. I think if I could elevator, this would be no problem though. Eternally unhappy that they took out elevatoring as a main strategy. Yeah, my Siren's like 1 HP as well. He didn't die cleanly. I need the heal guy here, I think could do it. Yeah, too bad. I think that guy that said if I got restore your units to full off of for the greater good there, we would have won it maybe. But alas, it was a fun idea, but ultimately because I can't just walk up with the Divinity here, because I don't get rewarded for playing bottom floor, so we just get shit on. It's a shame. Maybe you could play this top 4 and win it actually. Nah, I died to mini bosses for sure. Too many enemies to block, no way. That's okay, it was a fun idea. I think this run would win if you played I think it's better off playing a split version of it where you have the shark on the bottom floor with Endless and a self-infuse killing everything for you. And then you play I think that the strategy just doesn't work actually. Because you need something to scale to get you into Relentless against the Divinity, right? And it's like there's 3 problems. You need to have Chef reaping, and you need time for the reap to kill, so you need multiple floors. So you have to play Chef on the bottom floor, but you need to scale Chef as well, and you have to play the shark to buffer damage. Like, it's just not possible. I guess if you take space, now you have to, so this run you have to take space, play self-infused endless shark, and then you play Siren Chef middle floor. That's what you need to do there. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think the chef is super unwieldy. But, oh well. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.